Welcome to the furnace where the weak get exposed. Welcome to the crucible where the chosen get composed.
Welcome to the field where legends manifest. This is Crimson Tide territory.
Now who's next?
Step on the grass and feel the ancestors breathe. Bare brine shadow wrapped around your sleeve. This ain't a program, this is a blood-forged throne where every rep is a war and every inch is owned. You want glory, then pay the toll. You want the script, then give your soul. Pat Trammell grit, Leroy Jordan's fire. Billy Neighbors hit like a live wire. Now my swagger, Perkins speed. Cross stood tall when the world took heed. Ogilvy dance, Shilly led. This is where legends break bread with the dead. Welcome to legacy, where the mighty get tested, where the brave get broken and rebuilt, not vested. If you want the crown, then rise with respect. This is Crimson Tide football. Now who's next? Now who's next? Now who's next? This is Crimson Tide football. Now who's next? This is a Taste Marsh creation.
Now who's next?
Cornelius Bennett brought thunder and flame. T chased Miami and reclaimed our name. Alexander ran like a runaway train. Henry stiff your arm fate and inflicted pure pain. Smitty soar, Bryce Young blessed. Every era asks the same thing. Who's next?
You bleed in the dark before you shine in the light. You break in the morning before you rise at night.
Coaches cuss, trainers push out attacks. But the tide fights back. This is where fear gets crushed and buried, where the weight of the past must be carried. Julio's power, Amari's glide, Ridley's cuts, left corners fried, Quinnen's havoc, Allen's might, Will Anderson ending the night. This is the altar where warrior flex. This is Crimson Tide country. Now, who's next? Welcome to legacy, where the mighty get tested, where the brave get broken and rebuilt, not vested. If you want the crown, then rise with respect. This is Crimson Tide football. Now who's next? Now who's next? Now who's next? This is Crimson Tide football. Now who's next? Step into the flame, earn your scars, elevate your name. Pain is the price, greatness the effect. This is Crimson Tide football. Now who's next?
Welcome back to Tide Sports. Welcome back to Tide Sports. We're talking about recruiting. We're talking about the lifeblood of your Crimson Tide. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. And if you like what we're talking about around here, please remember to poke that like button right now. You know what poke is, right? You poke it. Something your mama told you never do. Don't never poke nobody in the eye. Unless you really have to. You got to escape sometime. Look, please join me Tuesday nights around the herd. We talk Crimson Tide excellence, every sport, Crimson Tide athletics, no matter what they're doing. If it's hot on the radar, we try to keep you abreast of what's going on with the Crimson Tide. Right now, we're going to get right into our next recruit that we're going to highlight here, Mr. Nick Sherman. Now, listen here, man. This is a native son, man. He's back. Nick Sherman didn't come around here just to visit. He didn't come home to visit. While other recruits were chasing NIL checks and irrelevant conferences, Nick was in Fulton, Mississippi, sharpening his blades for the only program that matters. He was out there at Itawamba Community College, JUCO, whatever. JUCO College. He stands 6'3", carries 190 pounds. Oh, he's ready. He's pro ready. He's pro. He get to 200. Just keep it right there. He's battle tested. You know, he has that resolve that makes him a physical mismatch for every diva wide receiver in the SEC, including the ones on our team. So don't let the JUCO path fool you. Sometimes you need to go and just work on your frame, work on your skills. You know, maybe you're not exactly what the NFL scouts are looking for when you first came out of high school. But guess what? I think they're looking at him now. You know what I'm saying? He is a corner that can erase almost an entire side of the field. I'll say 1/3. They like to say that field. I mean, I say 1/3 of the field because really nobody's really that fast. Anyway, his physical build is a testament to that Northridge grit, featuring a massive wingspan and a high-cut athleticism required to mirror the speed, the elite speed he's going to be playing against. He plays with a style that can best be described as clinical. Clinical, because see, yes, a lot of people got a lot of interceptions, right? That play right there is an example. Sometimes you just need somebody to knock the ball down. The Shea Townsend, he got a lot of interceptions. He got a Super Bowl ring. Because you know what the Shea Townsend can do? He can knock the ball down, or he can knock the ball out your hand. Literally, he's legendary. He sit there and curl 80, 90-pound dumbbells because, yeah, you may have a half step on him, but when you're going to tuck that ball in there and he chop down on your doggone forearm, you might let it go because you think your arm is broken. This man, Nick Sherman, operates with a level of intelligence of a wide receiver, but he has the violent nature in him of a linebacker. You know, look at his 2025 statistics that forced our coaching staff to stop what they were doing and extend an offer. In 8 games as a sophomore at Itawamba. That means he got 2 years left with us, folks. I'm sorry, new rules. He got 4 years left with us, folks. He ain't gonna be there 4 years. And like I said, he may slide in right behind Red Morgan and play in that, what is that, the wolf spot? Sting? I don't know. He may slide right in as that third third defensive back coming right in. But he racked up 24 tackles, a sack, and 2 interceptions that showcase his elite ball tracking skill. See, the stuff you're looking at right here, this is not high school film. This is from Itawamba Junior Community College. He also had 6 pass breakups, meaning he was a one-man, no-fly zone in the Mississippi Association of Community College Conference. That is a long conference. They need to change that. Something like to call it like the Miss Ass Calm. Something, I don't know. Anyway, what I say, Miss Ass Calm? Can I get a decent? Anyway, it didn't work like it used to. I'm about to get it out of here. He can handle the physicality of the run game. He can deliver the kind of impact plays that defines a Tide defense. His athleticism is rooted in more than just the gridiron, having been a standout athlete when he was in high school who understands the importance of leverage, and timing. While others rely on pure speed, Nick uses footwork that he mastered as a two-way player to dictate exactly what he wants to allow a receiver to do. I don't know if y'all know this, but Nick was considered one of the best JUCO athletes in the country. He was the Junior College Gridiron Ultimate All-American. He was a 14 selection. That's crazy they got 14s until you realize they also have about 180 doggone programs in JUCO. Half of them in California. Y'all ain't know they had that many. I've been studying. I be watching Last Chance U and Coach JB. I've been learning my stuff. He's a second team All-MAC standout. And I mean MAC, Mississippi Athletic Association of Community Colleges. Something. It's MACCC. So they need to change that. I'll go with Miss Ass Calm. He rocketed from the unranked prospect to the number 94 JUCO player in the entire nation, proving that the cream always rises to the top. The positives are glaring for this guy. He's a local product with a Bama or bust mentality, possessing the length to jam receivers and a versatility to play corner or safety. He is a plus when it comes to the run defense, who isn't afraid, to stick his nose in the dirt and to remind the ball carrier exactly where you at. You at Bama. And you're going to get a yard running, you're going to pay for it. We need to get back to that kind of mentality. Now, the critics, they talking about, his unranked status early on, but in our house, we trust the eyes of the staff more than we do the clicks on the website. By the time the spring practice is over, the same people questioning his ranking will be asking like, man, why y'all ain't get him sooner? That's what they do. That's what they do. Remember the same people told us supposed to win the national championship in 2024, the first year with the team, first year coaching the SEC. Nick Caleb boy, the cupboard is full, supposed to win the national championship. Not even taking into account that 1/3 of the team had to be replaced after Nick Saban retired. And the same people are gonna be asking that question. Why didn't y'all sign that guy sooner? How'd you guys let him get out of the state, go to JUCO? They trifling. Recruiting analysts have praised his pro-style length he brings to the secretary, calling him a crucial depth piece in a room that's going to be losing veteran talent next year. This year looking good. Next year not going to be looking so great. So all these great guys we're bringing in, Jairi Edwards, this guy right here, these guys are going to be playing. They're going to play this year. A lot of these, we got to figure out what we're going to do next year. He chose the Tide over offers from East Carolina. Wait a minute. East Carolina, Idaho, and Florida International. The boy must see something. I'm just gonna. Hey, he found Lacia Brooks. He found Matt Sutter. He's finding these diamonds in the rough. Because sometimes you gotta be honest, man. If you can find the diamonds in the rough, you know what you have to do? You can pay for gold, but you get diamonds. So I gotta give it to Caleb Boy. This works out. Hey. We shouldn't be competing with East Carolina, Idaho, and FIU in no rhyme or reason, unless we talking about that doggone baseball team of ours. Because when the Crimson Tide gives a kid the call, you gotta come up. The conversation's over. I mean, especially East Carolina, unless Mr. Beast's gonna give you that, $5 million of that $100 million that he's it's rumored that he wants to give East Carolina. I ain't seen it yet. But the most important news for the faithful is that Nick is already early enrollee. He got his paper signed and sent him back in December. So he probably went out there to watch that massacre we suffered at the hands of Indiana. God, that still pisses me off. I mean, it's one thing to lose. It's one thing to get killed. He chose Alabama because he grew up here. He grew up there in Tuscaloosa. He knows what the A on the helmet means. He knows it just ain't no logo. It's a promise of excellence. He isn't going back home for a feel-good story. He is going there to be the Sherman tank in the secondary. That's hungry for another trophy. You know what I'm saying? And the 2026 season will be the year of homecoming for Mr. Sherman. And he will be leading his march across that bridge. Get your shakers ready. Get ready to scream Roll Tide Roll, because a local kid is coming back to claim his kingdom. It's like the prodigal son is just returned. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do something with it. Yeah, let's blow this thing up. The rest of the country can keep all your projections with your 4 stars. And, because we got a 6'3" veteran with a championship soul. And I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm excited for him. It is a great story. I'm sorry. A feel-good story to come back in there and make it happen. I'm hoping it all works out for him. And especially I'm hoping it works out for the Crimson Tide, because, hey, man, we need some good news. We need people to come here and knows what it's all about, that have accepted what it's all about and are willing to pay the price because they know what it's all about. I like it. I'm going to watch a couple plays and I'm going to get out of here. Where is he? Did anybody see the circle? Boom. Okay, he's out here. Okay, this is a play. Is this his? Got the deflection. Sometimes you just need somebody to knock the ball down. Interceptions are nice, but it'd be nice to have that third DB to just, hey, knock the ball down, man. Okay, dude trying to get physical out there. Yeah, give him some. Y'all saw that? Yeah, I gotta get one of these or that. I gotta get one of those. Yeah. You want to get gritty with it? Let's get gritty. Get gritty and grimy with it. Yeah. You gonna try to be nasty out there. You got something for them. Hey, folks, you gotta include the times when you getting gritty and grimy with it, because coaches like to see it. Here come the pick. Got his guy. Guy thought he got him beat. Baited him right. I mean, he ain't even worried about where the guy was. He's found the ball. He may be more suited to be a safety. And we gonna need some of that. Keon Saab, Bray Hubbard's about to get up out of there. They about to get up out of there. far side, got his guy. He just knocked the ball down, man. You just need to just not. Hey, man, interceptions are great, but most of your job is going to be just to make sure nobody catches the ball. Hey, it sounds boring until it ain't. But that's all I have on Mr. Nick Sherman. I'm glad that he's already in there. I'm ready to get it going. I hope you are too. But until next time, always remember, keep it close to your heart. Always remember, roll, tide, roll.
Cold nights, bright lights, coming like armor, legacy heavyweight on our shoulder. Memory deep like a tracks in the snow. We don't flinch when the pressure get colder. Veterans talk, young one listen. Every snap got a purpose, no guessing. Calculated steps, we don't rush fate, we dominate space. Yeah, we bend it. Herd mentality, strength in the circle. Protect the middle, that's how we nurture. Built through contact, for the repetition. Every mile paid for with conviction. 100 toes, Savannah strong. We move together, can't go wrong. No pain and no fear when the storm come on. Crimson bloodline, we carry on. 100 toes, Savannah strong. He move together, can't go wrong. No pain and no fear when the storm come on. Crimson bloodline, we carry on. Tons of tops around us strong. Heavy footsteps when we roll along. Absolute power when we locking from. Not here to compete, we here to conquer. Man, no vicious, come under fire. Eyes locked in when the noise get louder. Opposition foe when it will get tested. We don't blink, we don't get desperate. Strength show quiet, never flashing. Trench show violence, cold and classic. We overwhelmed without the chaos. Dominate ground, yeah, that's status. Championship habits, passed hand to hand. From wireless to now, that standard stance. History talk, but the future answer. Every down feel like a slow moving avalanche. Tons of touch, Savannah strong. One heartbeat when the past come on. Built for the war when the nights get long. Crimson tide, yeah, the true live on. Tons of touch, Savannah strong. Ice in the veins, flying along. Shortcuts taking your word at done. This ain't a moment, it's a dynasty run. Adjust to the field, adjust to the foe. Tempo switch like the wind and snow. Every scheme bend, every plan flex. We evolve while they still try to guess. Close the ranks when adversity hit, communication tight. Every detail crisp, no fracture line when the pressure spike. We get stronger in the hardest fights. Herd move forward, never retreat. Every block laid like concrete. You feel us coming for you. See that low end rumble of inevitability.
Ooh, patience in the grind. Ooh, greatness take time.
Through the cold, through the heat. Every step was meant to be. From the tundra to the throne. From this family, we grown, unified. When we arrive, battle tested, built to survive. No shortcuts, no bar shine. Every title earned in Alabama time. Repetition made us iron strong. Same song played all season long. We don't chase noise, we chase ring. Move slow, but everything break when we swing. Let it lead, young ones ride. That's our program never dies. Final crossing, city ends on glow. Hold her standing, ready to go. This ain't hope, it's destiny. Written in steps, you can feel beneath.